away, but they found her. She missing the choppers, they were swirling around. For every couple of rounds, off a couple, but they wouldn't back down. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Really, all I remember is sirens. We were all out of road and I knew she could tell, cause she leaned across my lap and buckled my belt and kissed me on the cheek, said thanks for the help and hold on boy. Well, she yanked the wheel and I held my breath. We flipped so many times we should have been dead, and that's all I got, and I just woke up here and that's it. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and smiling, one curve away from dying. All I remember is sirens. Sirens. And her blue eyes flash. It goes long.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, a matchup in the NFC South as we join you from Raymond James Stadium.
One team is coming in here on quite a roll. Hasn't lost in more than a month. A 5-game winning streak entering this one.
Yeah, you hear me say it all the time. It's almost impossible how hard it is just to win one game in the NFL. Now you've won 5 in a row. That tells you everything. The coaches believe. The players are getting it done. I think they're going to be very tough to beat here today.
The 10, nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
So many things have to go well when you talk about returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown. You need good blocking. First off, you need a kick that you can return. They got both of those things, and the speed of the returner was just awesome to watch.
Brown's going to test the coverage this time. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line. Double tight end formation. First down at the 15. The give. And that's good for only a yard or 2. And with that, let's look at the Panthers offense. Will they finally find a way to run up and down the field? So far on the year, it's been boring. Let's go. 2nd and 9. Very nearly intercepted. And now here's the Buccaneers defense. They have not stopped the run all season long. When you can't stop the run, you can't win. Third down on the way. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Going to try his luck here. Pick up about 4. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. Takes it from the gun. What a catch by Odell Beckham Jr. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Safarian Jenkins got it on a pass that had some heat. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Here's the handoff. Levy's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down and 11. Finds Evans. And Evans is taken down at the 25. And the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block him.
The Buccaneers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 25. Going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
40-yard field goal attempt coming up.
The kick is good.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
The Buccaneers now ready to kick the football down the field. Brown's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee.
The Panthers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The Panthers this time will go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 20. Brought down at the 20. Second down. The Panthers come to the line with a bunch set. Bryant's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Not able to get away from McCoy that time.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The field. Almost intercepted.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
It'll be third down. The Panthers have to get to the 49 for a first.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
The pass doesn't find a mark.
The Panthers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
Looking for a lane on the return. Gains 14. And a run back of about 14.
The Buccaneers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
They'll mark him at the 28.
An off-tackle run, it's a staple of all offenses in the NFL. And a general rule is you run off the right tackle because he is the power tackle, where the left tackle is the pass blocker.
Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. Third down coming up.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Michael out of the backfield with the reception.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
It's third down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
Winston's set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. And it's knocked down. And now we'll look at the Buccaneers lineup. Their passing numbers on the year are just dreadful. Second down following that incompletion. Drop back, shotgun formation. It's wide open. Winston's now going to hit the ground in a slide and into play.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
The Buccaneers come out and a bunch set. First and 10. Handoff. Slashes to the left side. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
The quarterback with the give to the fullback. First down coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. Gets it again. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. And now here's the Panthers defense. They are a brute force that can dictate a game from the very start. Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of only a yard.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still third down. Winston's got it in the gun. Gets it out for the completion. 52-yard field goal attempt coming up. No good. No good.
Jim, I can't get on the kicker this time. That was a long field goal try. And when you send the guy out there to kick one that long, you got a 50-50 chance. That time they lost.
The Panthers in the pistol. Let's go. First down at the 42. Set up screen for about 4.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
Will go ground. Alexander's there to make the stop. Now looking at third down. From the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Bryant's marked down at the 27. That's another reception, giving him 2.
The line of scrimmage, the 27.
First down following the long play. With 2 hands, he has it. Wilson's brought down at the 21. Second down and 4. Dez Bryant with the catch. The Panthers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down and 10. This play call is for the fullback. Second down now. Tosses the football. And a gain of 4.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
First and goal from the 2. Browns force it across for the touchdown. That touchdown here about halfway through the second quarter is exactly what this team needed, having trailed throughout, now finally getting back into it, Phil.
Yeah, they needed something to happen to get their football team rolling, and that's what they got. That quick score, man, that lifts the spirits of everybody. Let's see if the defense can go out there and do their job now.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Buccaneers come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 10-7. First down at the 21. Safarian Jenkins makes the grab. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. And now here's the toss. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Michael is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. They come to the line, and it's first down.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confusion's nowhere.
Denard's there to take him down. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with a lead, you have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you start it. You go over there to the bench, and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the run. I think they will as the game goes along.
Third down following the run. Press coverage all the way. Winston's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. The catch is made. That's his first reception today.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Winston's now completed 4 in a row. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 49. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Panthers will come out in the dime.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Star Latulele all over the quarterback and takes him down.
Well, even though it's late in the first half, I think this is a good job by the coach going to the hurry-up offense. Going to see if they can make a few plays and get down there and get some points. Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The Buccaneers from the 37. And he's sacked again.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
They're set to punt it away now. Jones is there to make the tackle.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The fumble by the kick return team, and look out. The football goes out there. They make the recovery. Well, good job of them.
First down at the 42. Outside now on the toss. And they get to him at the 45.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Panthers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Up the gut here. They'll mark him at the 29.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Buccaneers lined up in the nickel. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
3rd down. From the shotgun. And he takes off. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. They have been outstanding today as a 3rd down defense, Bill, even now into the 3rd quarter.
Pressure on the quarterback will make you an outstanding defense on 3rd down. And also on the other side, the offensive line, they are just having a terrible day.
He wants to return this one. And a run back of about 10. The Buccaneers come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
The Buccaneers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Pass is intercepted. Bill, how about this defense? Getting the memo at halftime and getting the takeaway.
Yeah, it was a good job. What a pick. I like that. And the coaching staff, it's just awesome to see when you make some changes at halftime and the players come out right away and take advantage of that coaching.
First down at the 44. Bryant's, the ball is fumbled. Recovery by the offense.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. Second and goal from the 7.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal from the 7. And now he'll take off. The defense gets a sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And he converts here on the field goal try. Well, we're getting into the critical part of the game, and the teams are back on level ground after the field goal here in the third quarter.
Anytime you get in the second half, and especially a situation like this where the game is tied, you are now thinking about the clock, how to manage your football team, and find a way to win this game.
The Buccaneers just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches, look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you've got to be smart, you've got to be efficient and get the job done. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And it's swatted away.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
On the way, third down. Winston's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Has space. The Buccaneers take it from the 38. And it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Winston's back in shotgun formation. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
It's third down coming up. Safarian Jenkins out wide on the left. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Evans going to pull in the bullet pass. It's first down as they head to the line. The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Takes it out of the eye. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and 6. Handoff out of the eye. Advancing it now inside the 40. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Michael lined up in the backfield. Third down and 5. Has the reception all alone.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
This has been a long drive so far. 2nd and 10. Easy. Tampa in the end zone for the touchdown. And the lead is theirs now just before we reach the 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that could prove to be.
Yeah, we're getting to that point of the game where you're starting to think and you involve the strategy. How do you want to approach things on the defensive side? You want to start calling plays on the offensive side that eats up the clock. Those things are in play now.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Brown's going to run this one out. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Panthers put some points on the board on their previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think, here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
After running it, it's 2nd down. The Buccaneers defense now is going to go nickel.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Bryant's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Panthers did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the 2nd half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down at the 46. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. 6th catch today so far.
That was a nice job by the quarterback reading the defense. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short, and look what happens. Yards after the catch. Good job by the guy catching it and getting those extra yards.
The quarter is about to end. One more play first. The Panthers are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. The final quarter begins with this snap. Gets about 4 yards that time. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
The football sits at the 34.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. 2nd down and 7. Brown's going to secure the handoff. He's tackled at the 28.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
3rd down now. Takes it from the eye. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
The Panthers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the 2nd half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Panthers with an empty backfield look here.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's
taken down.
Well, if your offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, then you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
The Panthers will come out in the pistol. The Panthers take it from the 38. Charles Clay has the catch. In the red zone. Here's the first snap after the big play. Handoff out of the I formation. And Alonso in on the tackle.
Got to be a little more creative on the offensive side. When you're down a score here late in the game in the fourth quarter, you got to mix it up. That run is not going to make it work.
Second and goal from the 6. Takes another handoff. And that gains a few.
I love situations like this. This is a big play in the game. This really could decide who's going to win or who's going to lose.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle. Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
Going for it on fourth down. Time is running out here in the fourth, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. And now he'll take this, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this quarterback is not afraid to score on the goal line, that's for sure. Not afraid about taking a hit from one of those big, mean defensive players. He runs a quarterback sneak and gets a touchdown.
It's good. The Panthers ready to kick it away. Got a flag. He's tackled right at the 31. The Buccaneers head to the line. Fourth quarter of a tie game. The score's 17-17. Makes the catch in the open field. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Winston's got it in the gun. Makes the catch. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. Tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now. That's a gain of 8. 2 minutes to go in the second half. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Buccaneers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. And Evans has got the catch and the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback and put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time, throws it down the field for another completion.
Winston's now completed 4 in a row. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Gets the handle here. Jordan's all over the ball carrier. The Panthers in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Panthers official. All they're saying right now is that it's an upper body injury. But, guys, it's not one that will hold him out much longer. Back to you.
Coming to the line at the 34.
2nd and 11. He's got the catch. He's tackled at the 30.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
The Buccaneers coming to the line still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the 4th quarter. The Buccaneers will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Buccaneers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The upright and wide of the mark. They needed to make that long field goal to take the lead, but it's not to be here in the late stages.
Long field goals are not automatic. We know that. We see kickers miss them from time to time, but the defense, now can they step up and do their job and get the ball back for the offense one more time.
Handoff made. Picks up about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And he's tackled. Game all tied up as time ticks away.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
2 tight ends on the field here. Gets away from the pressure. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
Nice job that time by the quarterback. He gets outside the pocket because of pressure, but not able to complete the pass.
The Panthers head to the line and out of timeouts. Quarters formation here for the defense. 2nd down and 10. Play with the reception, and that's a gain of 9.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
The Buccaneers defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. This is 3rd down. The Panthers lined up, bunch formation.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to tie or win the game. And if both teams get field goals on their opening drives, the next team to score from there will win the game.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Mike Evans has the catch. First down here. Winston's setting up now in the pistol. Catch made. Still not taken down.
Well, that time the short pass turned into good yardage just because look at the defense. Nobody hustles, nobody there to make the tackle.
Winston's now completed his last 7 passes.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
First down at the 48. They run the counter play. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator coming with the counter run. And the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing. So you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well. The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 41. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down here. Michael lined up in the backfield. It's the old counter play. Star Latulele in on that play.
Michael's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
At the 33.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
The defense will take the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Here's the football, resting at the 43.
Winston's ready for the snap, empty backfield. From the gun. Going for the deep ball. Makes it's a walk-off touchdown beyond belief.
What a long, arching throw by the quarterback. So beautiful. See it spiral in the air and right on the target for the touchdown.
This one could not be resolved in regulation. We go to overtime, and it ends with a big-time touchdown.
Yeah, it was exciting, wasn't it? All day long, the offense played so well. So the pressure was on. They get it in overtime, and what do? They go right down the field and score.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.